My students, my dear learnchess subscribers, I think we are just a different race because I will outmatch my opponent by 200 elo points and he will have the confidence to play a made up gambit, made up on the spot, by the way. He will have to think 20 seconds about his third move or something. He will have no clue what he's playing. Lichess doesn't know, I don't know, and I'll play against his gambit. Usually, when playing against the gambit, quick rule of thumb, take the pawn and be solid and active. That's it, because he will sacrifice a pawn for activity, so you should just be more active and up a pawn. Then you're just chilling. So I'll take the pawn, I'll be active, I'll try to transpose into something I know, but I won't tunnel vision on it because I lost a lot of games trying to tunnel vision on. Oh, wait, I know this. If he plays that move, but then he doesn't play the move and I get demolished. So don't tunnel vision on that. And other than that, I will be a salty player and call him a cheater once or twice because he will play some weird moves. But the engine says they're absolutely trash, so it's fine. My bad to my opponent, GG to my opponent, and if you learned something, subscribe, and let's go to the
Okay, my
video.
opponent is just a brain dead individual. I have no clue what this move is. I think I want to take, go for this, but then what if I just do this and still try and play something like a long read system because we can just transpose. Take, I have to defend the pawn, you get your bishop to an active square. I don't know why, but this feels funny. If bishop here, I will take. If you take, I'll put my bishop out, and then we are just in a long read system again. Yeah, this is weird. Am I 1850 instead of 1900? Yes. I tilt queued it 3 days. Tilt queued it. Cool. English is gone. Success with your exams, brother. Um, yeah, I just played horribly, played way too fast, did not think at all, and got myself into dumb positions. So now I'll take, he'll take, I'll do this, I'll trade bishops, and I'll be down a tempo but up a pawn. So this should be just fine. And I mean, this still looks like a long read system, except his bishop is out. But if we trade it, it's just fine. I mean, what else do you do? Bishop g6, maybe? Wow. Okay. Um, I have to develop my knight to block this. You don't have checks, which is important. Yeah, my opponent is playing very, very aggressive. Mm, that's not a bad waiting move. So he wants me to take him. But I think I'll first castle. Um, yeah. He's cooking a good attack, I cannot lie. That does look scary. But there's nothing there yet. Why am I playing this fast? Like, I've been losing to so many dumb things, and the thing is, I'm just not calculating at all. Now is the time to take this. Yeah, I mean, it's just horrible. I should just think. So, I cannot get my bishop out, and I again cannot get my pieces in. Maybe this is something, to be fair. You take with the pawn. Oh, did not see that coming. Um, let's develop my knight. Maybe just try and trade queens. I'm up a pawn after all. Mm, but my opponent is playing quite fast and very aggressively. So if I do this, um, if I put my queen here, right? I mean, all of my pieces are just clinging over each other, and that's a very weird feeling. I think I just want to trade queens, but I cannot really stop infiltration after. Can I? I could put my king there. Yes, I will trade queens, and if you take and take, that's fine. Um, but I'm just any passive position, so trading some pieces should benefit me greatly. And I'm, by the way, thinking that maybe I take with the knight actually, and not with the pawn. Um, because this allows bishop to e3, and I think I want to shut the diagonal. And if you want to push, okay, you opened up the diagonal. Did I call this a diagonal? Wow, I'm a moron. So he should really deny the queen trade, but that's very difficult. Yeah, that's what it check, annoyingly enough. But still, yeah, denying that is very difficult. So do I take with the bishop or with the pawn or with the knight? Because the knight opens up my bishop, then you will play this. I'll come in, go there, put my bishop in here. Um, but yeah, I think I have to do this because I do get knight to c5 in. And the point of knight to c5 is that if you trade, yes, you damage my structure, but finally my bishop can come out. So the problem is not that he can do this. The problem is that he can infiltrate. So I have to put my king here just to monitor this. Why are you playing this fast and this accurately? Like, I swear to God, that is such a good and deep move. The point of this move is controlling that so that I cannot ask for trades. How did you see that fast? Yeah, now if I do this, you will push your pawn, and now I cannot really come here. So maybe I can ask for a trade. Um, yeah, that should benefit me, but he will probably deny it in weird fashion, I believe. I swear to God, my opponent is playing very strange. My previous opponent, too, by the way, I did report him. Um, he played a alien gambit and played 100% accuracy after for like 12 moves. Yes, see, that's what I mean. Like, That is not a natural move. Now I have to take. You can. You have to take back. Like, how did you find that quickly? You know, like, then I could check triple your pawns. That's funny though. But like, my opponent is playing this so strangely. Like, how did you calculate takes that's hanging this quickly? I don't know if I believe my opponent. Point is that takes, I can do this. Yeah, so like if I take, you will take, and I'm in a weird position. I could give you this check. You have to take, tripling your pawns, then I could take. And if you defend that against me, you are cheating. There's no way that you can defend that. Now I get to an active square. I get to an active square. I can trade rooks, and I just have a pawn up endgame with this structure, which is indefendable. I don't care. I have to be winning here, and if you play more weird moves, I will be salty. I'll activate my knight, ask for a rook trade, play that endgame. I have a lot of time. This should be GG. But I have a feeling that there is a reason why my opponent is finding very good and annoying moves that quickly without even calculating them. Either he's lucky until queuing, or there's something more going on. So this is a nice move also because your infiltration is met with this. That's nice. And now I can ask for a rook trade. You should deny it, especially because if you move horizontally, I cannot infiltrate here, nor here, and nothing there. So the only thing I can do is this, and that's my best infiltration, which is not bad to be honest, because I can just take the F file and just drill all of your pawns. But it is quite difficult to get my knight to reinforce that attack. I don't know. Because you can just put your king up, check, move up, check. I don't know. Yeah, you deactivate my knights. That's not a dumb move. I'll just trade rooks. And then I'll have a protected pass D pawn, which should be very difficult for your knight to stop. Um, so how do I make progress? Can you defend that? Can you take? My knight is practically trapped. What is your plan if I attack your rook? That's your only move. So what if I do this? Just a sneaky trap. Mm, I mean, I have a feeling that my opponent will see the trap coming, but let's see. This should not be playable. I can just take with my knight. If you sack your rook, I'm up a rook. So that shouldn't be playable. Now I get this outpost too. You're not concerned that your rook might be trapped or something like this. You have to move over there. Then I could take. Like this. Only move. I can attack you again. You have to move again. I could play this.
to just argue why is your knight there. Like, I don't have to play my threats yet. So this should be fine. You should probably just go back. Oh, can I now take, move here? I cannot do this so that take, and I can come closer. Here, take like that. King up, push your pawn, king up. I mean, that has to be winning. Oh, I almost did this. Now I get that too. It should be such an annoying knight for you. Like, your king cannot come closer now. I'm so confused. So you want to go here, so let's stop that. If you make a pawn break, I can just push your knight, and now I have two connected passed pawns. So that shouldn't be playable. Um, yeah, my knight is quite strong, I would say. Um, I mean, let's just make an improving move and we shall see. I mean, there's no way my opponent just doesn't make a mistake, right? This should be so easy to win. Uh, check never does anything. Is that not a weird move? Check. I can get my king there and my knight here. That looks strong. I do have to think about this, and if I go up, that my other pawn is not mobile yet. So this I get in there. I can do this. Then I might be able to take. Yeah, this should just be completely winning. There's no take because I'm still defending. I can get out defending that. And I mean, you should just lose the pawn. Can I bring you in a six swung? I should be able to, right? And then you will have. Oh, you can always move here. Um. Yeah, maybe the best place for my knight to be is actually. So I scope those two. But then you still have this. Wow. Uh. I mean, preemptively seeing that I can do this, so you rotate your knight over there. Is that not suspicious? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm tweaking. So let's go for this. Now my passed pawn is less defended. Maybe I go for this pawn break because after takes and takes, this should just fall. But you always have that. Huh. So check, you have to move in. And if you're in a six swung, maybe I get in here and I can export my pawn. Um, you do have check. Is that mate? Oh my god. My opponent is posing a mate threat. Nah, I don't know. Like, this guy has to be on something. I don't care. This guy, that's not okay. He was posing a mate threat as a 1660, thinking 20 seconds about it. I don't know, man. After takes, I have to take back. Stopping this and attacking that pawn. This is defended, so that should be fine. I mean, I don't know what you respond to this. I'll be able to take, and then this will fall, and I should be able to um, can I take? I think I can. Take, take, take. My pawn still stops everything. Everything is safe. And I'm able to win this, I think. And then that should get a free pass. I'm playing way too fast though, but I'm stopping both checks. I mean, my opponent had a very random checkmating threat. I don't know. Like, probably the engine is advising to take because the engine never says the most efficient way to try and win. If you're losing, the engine always says the most clean way to lose. So I can win this and I can give a check. If I win this, check doesn't matter, so that's just a free pawn. I can push and push. You instantly stop everything, of course. Um, I can defend, and no check should matter. I'm playing way too quick. I'm playing way too quickly. Check, I go up, and how do you stop this? Yeah, this should be losing. Check, I come up. I do allow your king to infiltrate to f4, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? You can get in there. I can scope your other pawn. There are no checks. You can infiltrate. I'll just go. Take here, take, take, check, run, take, and I have a 3-on-2 with an extra knight. So this looks like your only complication, but it should be too slow. Maybe this is what you're eyeing, but I can still take. You can defend the pawn so that after. Oh, I didn't see that move. I mean, that shouldn't do anything, right? Now you don't have the outpost for your knight. So after push, take, 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 here, take, take. Yes. I can distract your knight first too, but you will go here. And I mean, it leads to the same thing, right? Oh, goddamn. Um, See, like that nuisance that I go here and then you take, and my king is just one square further. Like, that is the only thing that does. I can do this though. I think that's clean. How do you stop me? Take, take, I queen. If you blockade, I'll take your knight and lose. Oh, that's a clean move. I'm very happy with that move. Yeah, that's clean, that's clean. And I really want to win your F pawn. I don't want to defend the 1-on-0, even up a queen, because I really think this guy is onto something. Um, I mean, maybe I'm just salty, but yeah, there is like sacking your knight like that. Like, what is that? I don't even understand the purpose. If you take, I just take. If you push, I'll take. Like, there's nothing. No, there is absolutely nothing. I'll take here. That's cleaner, so that I could queen, but if I queen, I have to defend against that pawn. I don't want to defend against that pawn. Now you're probably trying to stalemate. But I can just checkmate you. Um, and I really want to leave that pawn on the board so that there is no stalemate. You can take, take, take. I don't care. Check. Um, here you can take again. Then there is check. Like this. Probably this is your best try. So yeah, and next move is checkmate. That's clean, that's clean. I can pre-move of this and then that. Yeah, that's pre-movable, GG. I will analyze that. My opponent played some weird move, which I want to see if it is the top engine move or he just has a very weird style. I played at 90%. That is disgusting. Okay, so we go for the Korokon. That's a bad move. Yep. I thought about takes, takes, but then I have to defend this pawn. I can defend like that, yeah, but I mean, I have to defend, then you get your bishop out, and I didn't really want to go for these types of positions. But I mean, obviously they're better. This is bad. Take, take. That's already a mistake. Yeah, I should have defended instead of trying to. But I mean, whatever. Trading is already a mistake. Queen up is cool. That's a great move. Castling is the best. This is a mistake, but that's a miss. I go here, you go there. I put this over here. You have to do that. And now I can take. What? Take probably leads to check? No. What is happening? Um, take, take, move, push again? No. Pin, defend the knight or something? Check. Oh, if this you stop seeing the okay, but this is not human. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's a weird sequence. So take pawn takes. This is the best move. That is fine. Take knight take. Queen takes is bad. Pawn takes would have been better. Yeah. I never even thought about this knight having a purpose, to be honest. Taking with the pawn is indeed way better, but I didn't think about that. I stopped your infiltration and now I had to go back. This is a mistake. Take, take. Okay, so my accusations were just salty and not even true. He calculated complete sequences that are horrible and played it in 20 seconds. So to be fair, if my opponent sees this, brother, you found some good moves on pure instinct. Probably he was just tilting, and that's the best move. This is all fine. Best move, best move. That's yeah. So what was the point again of that move? I don't know. Best move. This is fine. That's good. Okay, that's not even the best move. I thought he was preemptively going away from this. Um, check is the best. This is the best. I have a free thing. Okay, maybe I was just smoking. Best move, best move, best move. That's a weird one. Wow, we played so good. Yeah, and I mean, his weird moves weren't even the best moves, so. God damn, okay, so my accusations were just wrong. My opening was horrible, but I mean, blame me for having a Caro-Kann with C6 Gambit thing. Like, I don't have that in my course. Sue me. Um, he takes with the pawn. We do a great job here. Taking with the pawn was better because this knight actually had a purpose I didn't see. And now we do a great job trading. Um, he thought that he was spinning and attacking me. That just doesn't work because after takes, your bishop is hanging. So you have to do this. I will lose my knight, but apparently, yeah, I calculated this and I thought that, and I didn't calculate any further because I thought he was cheating, to be honest. So I thought it will work out for him, but it really doesn't. Uh, but I mean, this is a very weird line where we're just sacking everything and then having a fork. Yeah, I totally saw the fork. So I'm glad I didn't go for that line and just gave up my knight to damage his structure, which is a very nice move. And we just go for traits, which is very good. We create a weakness. We push our passed pawns. Like, this is the thing. How do you win up one pawn and your opponent has a damage structure? Well, first of all, put pressure on the damage structure. Second of all, try to create from your passed pawn, from your extra pawn, a passed pawn, but that step was done for us. And then you should put pressure with your passed pawn. If you can put your passed pawn that far on the board that it becomes a threat, he will have to allocate pieces to stopping the threat. If he allocates pieces to a pawn, you are effectively up a piece for the moment and can put a lot of pressure on the other weaknesses. And we just shuffle to a position where I have maximum pressure on his weakness. So now I can try and start pushing my pawn. That's exactly what I do. Here I see that this is just a checkmate in one threat, which is incredible. So I have to make this pawn break to get a bit of room for my king. He's maybe preying on take, which is still a checkmating threat. Yeah, so I thought this was a weird move, but he's just preying on this, which is just valid. But it just completely sacrifices a pawn for nothing. Take. I still stop his knight infiltration, which is very good technique. And I just win all of his pawns now. I make sure that at least he has to go very, very deep in my territory to win my pawns. So that his king is out of the action if he wants to win my pawns. And now I can just activate my king, and now my pawn actually becomes a threat. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Now he has to allocate a knight monitoring this pawn, which he does here. So now this knight has to stay guarding the pawn, and now theoretically speaking, I could save this pawn, take that pawn, start pushing these pawns. And then he will have to allocate his king, stopping these pawns, allocate his knight, stopping that, and then I can just march in with my king, eat these pawns, and create even more passed pawns. That's how you win that. So we do a very great job. I did like this move a lot. His knight has to barricade so he can just challenge the knight. My mouse is acting a bit weird. So he just sacrifices his knight, which is a bit weird. Um excuse me. Um I mean I was expecting takes, queen. But I mean after takes we just have takes, so I mean it all doesn't matter at the end of the day. Yeah, we played a great game. GG to my opponent. Sorry for the cheating accusations. And if you learned anything or enjoyed, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.